Daniel for Gear Best, and as you can see today I bring you one of the most exciting smartphones of this year. It's one of the most innovative pretty much ever. It's the Vivo Next, and the name is very appropriate. Next obviously makes you think about what's the next step perhaps, and as you saw right there, there's the camera popping up. It's the selfie camera. So this is a phone almost, I'm going to show you the front. There you go, full screen display, 91% screen to body ratio right here, no notch on the top. So the solution that Vivo found was to put the camera inside and make it pop up automatically, as you've seen. Amazing display, a 6.59 inch Super AMOLED display. So this is really high up there in super flagship territory. Inside 8 GB of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. There's no option for micro SD card, but really who needs it when you have 128 gigs inside. It's running Android 8.1 Oreo. It's a custom made version of it from Vivo, but it's pretty great, very functional. In the back we have a dual camera as well, not just a selfie pop-up one. That's 12 and 5 megapixel right there with a flash LED light. And in the front, the real showstopper, the reason why this phone is so exciting really, it's the selfie camera. Let me show you again. There you go, and you press for the selfie and it just pops up like that. It's really quick. There's a little sound there, like a kind of cool Inspector Gadget-y kind of sound, but it's really quick. And it just comes out and it works, and it goes down again and then up seemingly. Don't worry, you can do this like thousands and thousands of times. It won't break. It's very sturdy, it's very strong actually. Even if you touch it, it won't break, surprisingly. I mean, you might think so if you just look at it, but no, the construction quality here, it's superb. So anyway, that's it for the camera. Let me remove, there you go. Also, still about the phone, 4000 milliamp battery, that's pretty cool, pretty large. The CPU, it's a Qualcomm, a Snapdragon 845 CPU, that's an octa-core, one of the best processors for mobiles in the world right now. The GPU, it's the Adreno 630, so also great for graphics, I mean for gaming and everything. This is as good as it gets. Also, very cool addition here. On top, there's a 3.5mm jack. That's very surprising for a flagship smartphone. You usually don't find that in most new models. So Vivo showing that you actually can have everything in one, just one smartphone, and still keep the full display, the bezel-less display all around, really spectacularly. I mean, it just looks awesome, and the design and everything, it's really, this is the future right here of smartphones. Anyway, check the link below to find all the specs, the pricing, all the details you need to know. It's really, really cool. Check gearbest.com, check for Vivo, the Vivo Next. This is a place to buy it. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Hi, this is Daniel for Gear Best, and today I bring you another Oukitel smartphone. It's a rugged smartphone. Now, this is like what Oukitel specializes in, not specifically in rugged smartphones, but just like these really tough, badass smartphones like this one and other with large batteries. So this is the WP5000, and as it says in the box here, IP68, that's the waterproof designation, so it's a waterproof smartphone, of course, because it's rugged. So a little unboxing here. There's the phone. Once you open it, it's wrapped in plastic as if it needed any more protection than it already has. So there you go, the first look at it. 5.7 inch display, the typical rugged look. I mean, it's like the armored look, like it's It's kind of like the kind of smartphone Batman would use, I guess, like very sturdy, very bulky, very strong looking. Obviously, to survive anything, it's, you know, it's anti-shock, shock resistant, dirt resistant, water resistant. So this is the kind of smartphone you want to take if you're going on an adventure, doing outdoor sports, or if in a war zone or whatever. You know, this is the kind of smartphones you'll need with you. So anyway, still for the unboxing, little platform here. Let's see what's next. We have 3 boxes. So inside this box, there's the power brick right here. There you go, white with the USB port in the bottom. Leave it there. Another box. Let's see what's inside as well. Cables. So what we have here, we have, let me see, wrapped in plastic. We have a 3.5 millimeter adapter, type C to 3.5 millimeters. So the smartphone does not have the 3.5 millimeter jack port for your headphones, so you need to use this adapter, but it's included, so it's fine, no problem at all. USB type C cable to charge, obviously, and to transfer files from your phone to your computer and vice versa, and an OTG cable right here, USB out to type C as well. By the way, the battery, it's a 5200 milliamp battery, that's 5200 milliamps, so that's the battery will be charging with those cables. Anyway, still one box here. I don't know where it is. It's rather large and it has some paperwork and some accessories. Let's see what we have here. So we have the metal pick for the dual SIM card slot right here. We have some paperwork. It's like the instruction manual and the warranty card, and that's pretty much it for the unboxing. Let me put this to the side and this other box here, and there you go. Also this, it was inside, it's a pick to open. So not only do you need to use the metal pick for the SIM card slots, you also need to use this one right here because it's extra protected. So I'm going to demonstrate. It's kind of like a leverage. You have to level it up from under it and open it. It's kind of fun actually to do it, and there you go. Then it opens and the SIM cards are inside. The SIM cards, or by the way, micro SD card as well, you can add to expand the memory. So let me close this back up, and there you go. Pretty cool stuff. So about the smartphone itself, as I mentioned, 5.7 inch HD display. Of course, right here looks really nice. It's running Android 7.1. It's like a custom made version of the Android. I mean, it's personalized by the brand, by Oukitel, but it's perfectly functional. Of course, inside a CPU, a MediaTek, it's the Helio P25. That's an octa-core, clocking at 2.5 GHz per core. Also, as mentioned, 6 GB of RAM and 64 gigs of storage that can be expanded with a micro SD card. Also, cameras. In the back, very cool dual camera. That's 16 megapixel plus 5 megapixel, LED flashlight, fingerprint scanner right there. It looks like kind of a Transformers logo here. Pretty cool design to it. And in the front, we have the selfie camera. That's an 8 megapixel camera right here. As I mentioned before, very big, very large battery, 5200 milliamps. So that's it for the Oukitel WP5000. It's a rugged smartphone. It looks like this. You know, it's an iPhone for everyone. It's something you will want to use if you're going outdoors, adventures, or anything like that. Or if you work your daily job, it's kind of like dangerous and you might damage the things around you. So this one will resist everything. But for more information, check the links below. We have all the specs, all the details, and obviously the price. You know it's going to be a good price since it's from Oukitel. So like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.
What's up people, how are you doing there? Today we are going to talk about this smartphone which I'm using right now. It's called Doogee BL9000. We'll talk about the features, and we will talk about the goods and bads, and after that you can get the decision. First of all, let's get started with unboxing. We got the smartphone itself, instruction manual, limited warranty card, screen protector, smartphone case, charger, Type-C cable, earphone adapter, USB cable, and the last one is a SIM eject pin. Talking about the design, the Doogie this time launched a bit different looking phone. So I really like the build quality and feel this phone. At the first glance, as you can see, their backside look like a leather, but it is not, it's something else. And also under the rear camera we have here the finger reader, and talking about the security locking, we also got a Face ID unlock. Yeah, the smartphone a bit heavy, 275 grams, but what I expecting for with a huge battery built in. 12 megapixel Sony IMX486 dual rear camera with the flashlight. The photos look good, especially in the daylight. So I'm gonna take some photo samples right now, and as you can see that in general the shots look very clean and warm colors. The 8 megapixel front facing camera is also offering pretty nice looking photos. Now I want to tell you this smartphone have a global ROM, so you won't have any problems with your Google Play Store, and you can download, install and keep up to date all your Android apps. And the mono speaker on this phone, it's a bit weak, but it's not bad. For the music listening, better use earphone, but for the movie it's acceptable. Talking about the screen, 6-inch Full HD 1080p by 2160 resolution. It's a nice looking IPC, and of course IPC tech has some great of axis viewing angles. And the maximum brightness here, it's perfectly for daily time. Android 8.1 out of the box, we got a Helio P23 MTK 6763 octa-core 2.0 GHz CPU, 6 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage. Also, with such performance of these phones, games get more fun and enjoyable. Let's check the performance by playing The Wolf Among Us. They use a lot of absolute black and bright super saturated reds in the art style, and that's really pop on this LG screen. During the time of playing game, I did not notice any lags, so if you are a gamer, this phone could be your budget and good choice. Doogie, it's also got this giant battery in it. You might use it for multimedia, or you might use this cable here to kind of extend the lifespan of your other devices. I will show you how that works. I can go ahead and plug any other USB devices into the Doogie, and here's a key one, and 9000 extra milliampere hours for my smartphone. It's a cool future. Fast fingerprint scanner, it's easier and faster, and speaking of the placement, it's just below the camera, which means your finger is almost always naturally resting on top of it. And the Face ID recognition, it's fast during night and daily time. In the end, I got to say, this budget smartphone with 6 GB of RAM, 64 GB of storage, you can get from the link below only for $200 US. Nice looking, but at the same time it's a bit bigger and heavier. Anyway, there are another great features which is I forgot to mention, it's NFC mode. And that's all for today. I hope I helped you to make a right decision. I would like to know, leave me the comment below. Thank you for watching, and if you like it, please give me the likes, and peace.
cutlasses.
It's the looting!
It's the cutlasses!